good, along with plenty bad. But ugly is something I simply never had. A bucking bronco never stops kicking. So while the clock's ticking, here's the thing about the wicked. If you lay them to rest, they ain't gonna sleep good. So put me on ice, even though you know I won't.
The Outer Worlds has been rated M by the ESRB for blood and gore, intense violence, and strong language. It is approved only for players aged 18 and up. Hey there guys, how you doing? This is Jack. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. When we last left, we had just recruited the pastor, and of course we have Parvati here. And we had finished the last mission in this area, so we're going to head back to the ship.
Something got you down?
Nothing, just don't want to fall sick.
In fact, I think we can no, we have to wait until we get out of the city.
Another day at the cannery.
Mantisaur. Bad news. Okay, now. Here we go. Yes, fast travel to it. Twice the speed, half the price, Adrena time. Be a better you.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
I think I'll think it over and get back to you. Okay, let's go talk to what's her name, the computer. What's her? Now the power relay installed, speak to ADA to pilot the unreliable out of the Emerville. Right, okay. This is Ada. And I'll
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Yes. Let's take our ship into orbit. Oh. And there we go. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight.
A communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point, Phineas.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay. You want to explain what holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay, I'll put it to good use. Thank you.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to the captain's quarters and get this holographic shroud.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridges for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Okay, background stuff. Whoops.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
I will, but not just yet. We've got to go to the Groundbreaker. Okay, Groundbreaker, independent orbital station that remains of Halcyon's first colony ship, captained by Juniel Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. Okay. And Terra 2's where we are. There's Phineas's lab, Typhon, Celandanus, Tartarus, Monarch, which is where we want to go eventually, but we can't go there yet because we don't have a nav key. Yes.
We've arrived.
Okay, welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets' points of interest. You can fly your ship to any location you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys that they're allowed you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home at work.
At the Groundbreaker.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk?
Yep.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borscht beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Borscht and beans. Sure, we can head over to engineering. I thought you said you could keep the boat in good repair. Are you looking to leave my crew and join her?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
I think I'm going to use those guys. Wait, what? You're too encumbered to fast travel alone. Okay, and there's the ship, there's Bavardi. I need to do something about that. Hold on a second. I need to buy a... I need to buy him an armored suit. Okay, I can't take that from him, so I guess that's like maybe his primary. Okay.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
It's a sports team.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
That's Penny Squills.
What that fella did to get the board so wild at him.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Huh. I wonder why I can't put him in better armor.
Identification, please.
Okay, here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated.
So she's expecting
Is there anything else I can help you with?
cleaning robots that have been repurposed as surgeons.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. You noticed, huh? What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Makes sense.
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
I'm glad it terrifies them. The bastards keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Okay, thanks for the info.
Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Can we talk?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good lead. How do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is it the simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled
Before I
hacker?
transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Right.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
How will the crew manifest help us track down
I'll
your friend?
comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, Captain.
Distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Okay. Gladys is here. Udon Bedford's there. Let's talk to Udon Bedford first. Oh, it's a gun shop. Got it. Okay. Halcyon!
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Here, I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
We
You'd
interrupt
think
your
the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex dead. Forget Alice. Why did you report my gonna wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship. Alex isn't important. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? Whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Sorry about that. Sudden, sneezing fit.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep, sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral canids. He died in an escape pod accident.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's...
Which is the truth.
That's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
We're leaving. Whoops. Oh, I just leveled. Okay, skills. Let's see. 1 in ranged, 1 in leadership, 1 in dialogue, 1 in melee, even though I don't ever use it, 1 in defense. I think that's, and 1 in stealth. That's 1 for each of them. I got 4 left. So let's add 1 more in dialogue. Yeah, I can finally add them to individuals. 1 more in tech. And 2 in ranged. Okay, E, that apply. Now perks. Well, that's that one. Okay. All right. I've unlocked perfect blocks. When you time your block just as an enemy melee attack happens, something or other. Okay. From J. Tennyson, subject anyone seen Private Taylor. Okay. Interesting information, but nothing vital.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
I heard her, I just have no idea where she is.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Football finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Ha! Phineas sent me, he said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. I don't have it. Tell me about the opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
This is true.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What are the jobs
Might
you know
want to
about?
acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Oh, there she is. Yeah, I'll come talk to her in a second.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Thought there'd be more machinery. It must be housed on a sub-level.
Okay.
It's been all day in here, and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty warm.
And with that, my session alarm just went and sounded, telling me that it's time to call this to a close. So we're not going to talk to Junlei right now. We'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Have a good day, or evening. Just have a good life. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Welcome to space. What were you expecting? It's a dangerous place. Thank you for investing. Go there for your rota, there for your orders. Fill up these quotas, we'll bill for your quarters. Report to your foreman, but watch for marauders. Cause if you get eaten, there's fees for your mourners. Prosperity's there in the care of magnates in Halcyon.